Putting the finishing touches on my notes. Give me a second.
Oh, for it, Chris. Get it. You can do it.
I would have finished earlier, but I needed to sleep. I had a long day.
Oh,
Yeah, when you were talking about it this morning, you're like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Did you sleep?
I got a short little nap in.
Okay.
As long as it's okay.
My most recent little note here is a bunch of wacky shit happens. Let me get back to this once we know more about Albedo, lol.
You're gonna be waiting on that one a little bit.
Yeah.
Previously on Xenosaga episode 1, we went into the Song of Nephilim to get MOMO back. It was a little bit of the creepy creeps, but it's okay. We fought a Gundam. We prevailed. We made a super robot. We prevailed. And now we got to stop Albedo from using this newer super weapon that he uncovered by exposing his little self to the Y data in Momo's head. And, that's a problem. We need to stop that. Let's do it.
We've got Prevail level 2. We need to get to Prevail level 3.
We need to upgrade that shit.
Also, I will apologize ahead of time. I am waiting on a phone call, and I have my phone volume on so that I can actually hear it, so I don't miss the call. So if you hear that, my apologies.
It is understood. Yeah, Josh told me about this earlier, so I understood. Okay, so you'll all notice that did a teeny bit of grinding, mainly for money. Played around a little bit too with Momo's Dark Scepter to gain some jewels to spend. And then wanted to just do the money grinding trick all over again. So I have a little bit of extra spending cash to play around with in the dock colony. But before we do that, we need to go to the catapult deck for the Elsa, because we have one more segment address to get.
We've gotten all of them except this one?
Yes. And then the last two are in Final Dungeon.
Doesn't feel like we've gotten that many, but I guess we have.
Yeah, eventually they start piling on. So this way. This will be the first time I actually have gotten all the segment addresses in this game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's actually surprising to me.
Hello, bye.
We're just in the same room.
We are just in the same room. My place here. Oh, not here. Not where we fought the Doma carrier. I just didn't remember. Oh wait, no.
Do we have to get the one down on the, like, the lower deck?
Yeah, that's the one I want. Not that one. This one.
There we go.
Here we have Speed Shoes. This is basically a better white ring. It gives character permanent plus speed plus 25% when equipped.
Ooh,
very good.
And you can stack, and of course, it can be stacked with the agility ring, the white ring by itself with the agility +1, and then you can just extract both skills, and then that character will just have like a good 66% agility increase. So that character will just go wheel off turns. Wild.
So I heard you liked Quick Hit.
Quick Hit, good. Okay, now that that's all settled, let's go to the dock colony to get our final bits of equipment.
Ooh. Go to the final dungeon? No.
First thing out of the gate, gimme.
Hey.
That's 300,000 down the drain.
Oof.
Damn.
Alright, next on the list, we need to get a bunch of some things coming. Now there was a bunch of stuff that the AG05 that we just bought can get to use, and a lot of it is strong. So it is kind of wild from when I was looking around.
Yeah, did you go through that document I posted last week?
No, I
They have
didn't.
all the-
I just had to be able to look from the sidebar there.
Hmm. I guess it does tell you what machine uses it with the dash at the end.
Upgrade all the frames that are relevant. And their generator counterparts. And that's all set up. We'll just buy whatever we can left in the here to round us out. Okay. 3 is fine. Cosmos, 1 for Ziggs. 1 just to have. I think we're good on that front now. Yeah. Don't really need much else, I think. Restore all you guys HP while we're here. Cool. And now that's all ready. So I'm gonna give you the AG05 to Shion. So it's a big heckin' thing. It also doesn't have much ether armor by itself. And then again, the others have like 4, 6, or 8. So it's just the pilot given the ether armor. Just as well. Things got some big ass heads. There was one I wanted to equip. It was, I think, the beam cannon that you can buy with it. I don't remember which side it was. Was it you? No, it was the belt. Oh. Jesus Christ! This is gonna be fun to fiddle with. Beam pod. Jesus Christ! They stack this thing hot.
Good lord. It's Ron.
Hello.
Hello.
Kris is going ham on those notes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those notes.
I guess we'll leave like this for now. Okay, so this thing absolutely requires the fast circuit, 25 or tune circuit. Because it is slow. It is a slow boy. Anything else I can equip on these? That for now. I gotta make sure I actually did buy the weapon I did want to use. So it's probably like a heavy turn weapon or something. Yeah. Cannon. Out later as we mess around in the final dungeon. A lot of that.
Here we go.
one other thing I want to show off before we start heading out. Back into Xenocard really quick. So, after you beat the Song of Nephilim, you go back to the Casino Passport, like, a whole bunch of promo cards are available to buy. Like, 10 or 12, like, right out of the gate. So I just bought them.
Oh shit, my favorite.
We'll just go through them really quick. So we got F. We did AGO5.
Nice.
Nice, just got this. 8 HP,
Ooh,
attack, 7 attack, ballistic, 2 human, 1 blank, and 4 costs. And yeah, attacks every other thing, and this is piercing.
Piercing battle damage, let's go.
Third armament, 10 attack spread, 2 humans, 1 mech, 1 cost. Exclusive for level 10 Cosmos. This card can only be played with both Cosmos and Shion on the battlefield. Attacks every other battle phase.
God damn. Going to combat.
Testament! 6 HP, 5 attack hand, 1 human, 1 gnosis, 2 costs. When the E-mark is removed from the town, down 1 every card on battle.
Oh, fuck. Wait, they're called Testament? Fuck, I gotta change my notes. It's fine.
You got
I've been calling them Redbird and Bluebird.
New Testament.
Oh well, it's fine.
Yeah, it's also the first time we actually see the name in the term in-game, as well as the database, because they are actually called that, like, in-universe until the next game. So, AGO4, 6 HP, 2 attack hand, require 1 human, 2 costs. If this card attacks next, hit is down. Base Transition Cannon, 2 mech, 1 human, 1 gnosis, 4 costs. Destroy all gnosis and mechs in battle, both players. Invoke, 2 mechs, 1 human, 3 costs. Destroy all battle situation cards. This effect can only be used during event phase.
Yo, we got him now?
That my man Alistair the
Destiny! 3 humans, 1 cost. Trade 1 human battle card on the battlefield with 1 human battle card from the junk. Cards restricted to 1 on the field cannot be traded. This damage carries over and any equipped weapon card is discarded. The Dumb Rung. 3 human, 1 blank, 0 costs. Your deck recovers 1 card per round. If there are no cards with lost power, your deck doesn't recover. So weak! 2 humans, 1 blank, 2 costs. When this card is discarded during event or block phase, 3 damage inflicted from 1 battle card on battlefield. Ryan Maiden, 2 mech, 2 costs. When this card is discarded during event or block phase, enemy's deck takes 4 damage. Unknown Armament, 1 mech, 2 human, 1 blank, cost 3. When this card is discarded during event or block phase, all battle cards on the field receive 2 damage, both players.
We know what that armament is now.
Do. Yeah, there's a reason why they put all of these after the Song of Nephilim, because a lot of that shit is spoilers. So, I wanted to make sure the player run into something. Uh-oh. That would have been less than desirable. And with that all said, let's get underway.
Down to business, beat the Huns.
Hooray.
Send me there, Matthews.
I'll do it.
Sorry. I didn't mean for you to get pulled into my personal issues.
Don't worry about it. After all, my homeland is in peril, and we've received company approval. So it's okay, right, Alan?
Oh, sure! Why would I want to miss out on the fun? Besides, it's not like you ever listen to me.
What was that? If you've got something to say it.
No, nothing. I'd accompany you to the very depths of hell.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Jinx us? So, getting in won't be difficult, right?
Right. There should be no external anti-air defenses, since it was originally constructed as a manufacturing facility. However, security on the inside is most likely still functional. We should be prepared to deal with many active guard machines.
Mary,
Got it.
what about the reinforcements from Second Miltia?
The spacebound units were destroyed in the first blast. It looks like there's a few more on their way, but they won't get here in time.
In other words, it's up to us.
Looks like it.
Guinan, I'm counting on you to cover us. Until we get inside.
I have a request of my own as well. Don't let his provocations get to you again. All right?
Yeah, I'll be careful. You don't have to worry.
I'll take that as a promise.
Now don't do anything foolish, little master. ECM levels at maximum. Elsa, you have clearance.
Got it. Tony!
Aye, sir! We're getting hazard pay for this, right?
Sure.
I would hope so. Let us go. Slide right into Proto Merkabah.
Merkabah.
Right. Let's get underway.
Rio.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final dungeon, Proto Merkabah. This place is pretty big, so get used to it.
Good.
To the high side. Yeah, we got some another dungeon, unique dungeon track.
Hooray!
They waited until the very end.
Hey, last two dungeons having tracks of their own is pretty good. It's a pretty good track record, I gotta say.
Yeah. You are a step above Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon, the heavy one.
They're a step above the other 3/4 of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Come here. Let's say hi to our first enemy.
No, the field thing.
Delphine! He's a recolored lizardman.
Versus Lizard Man.
They're boosting.
Nom nom nom.
Fairly certain they use those sound effects in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Need to leave you alive so we can kill the Dark Scepter. Here's our dragon.
Level 5.
Vice.
Sure. Meh.
Yeah. Killing a Delphine with this, it becomes the Holy Gloves, which is Chaos's quote-unquote ultimate weapon.
Wow.
It's okay, they're not holy gloves, they're holy gloves.
Oh yeah, they have holes in them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Chaos is full of fashion. Yeah, he likes having fingerless gloves.
Hey, you ain't one uses on the other.
A fat egg, by the way.
Yeah. Wait, he's chunky.
I like him.
He's so big.
I really appreciate the feetsies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
kinda.
legs.
Biggest omelet ever.
Ouch. Hooray.
This is a lizard when they drop hemlocks.
Well, I have a big heaping helping of notes here whenever we want to
Warnock
go
gloves
into
with
those.
holes, but it's 16 extra attack for Chaos. That's quite nice.
Yum.
Alright, trying to put him back in.
Are we going to be switching a lot?
Yeah, we're gonna be swapping around the party quite a bit for this dungeon until the end.
We gotta. It's our last chance.
Yeah, got a lot of free flexing to be doing. Now I'm here, let's talk about the missile plot on the AGO5, see if we can do something else with it.
Can't find anything stronger than the bump.
Well, it's strong, but it's only a single use. Okay, so this it's here in the R all section where I can use. Is it strictly that I gotta use it by itself like that? Let's see.
Goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's really big.
Shoulder power.
I don't think you can put anything else on
It's
your right
nothing
shoulder
else!
there, bucko.
It's nothing else! It's so big! I have to see how this thing operates in battle. Jesus
If
Christ.
there is a weight system in this game, this thing wouldn't move.
This thing would not move. Well, as you see, there is something like a weight system with the weapon agility stat.
I think Ron is meaning more like the Alt-Tyson variety.
Ah, yes, of course.
Like, oh man, that's Tesla drive.
This thing needs a Tesla drive to stand up.
That means it can fly, right?
All battle systems are go.
Here we have Work Droid.
Aw. They don't deserve this.
They kind of don't. They're just trying to maintenance this thing. Bang.
Whoa. Whoa.
Easy there, Cosmos. It's a good thing also as well, and quite show, but medkit DXs are viable now. So.
Alright. Let's see it in action.
86 HP. I got a guard.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Finally. They attack someone else. Oh,
Yeah. Miss?
there you go.
Oh!
That's a lot of damage.
Holy balls! Jesus Christ! I didn't kill him! Yeah!
Ow.
Yeah! Fun! It's all enemies, not just single. Very nice.
Whee.
We're pretty easy to find a difference between the AGO5 and this.
That guard just restores 600 HP on its own. It's so free.
Hell yeah.
Goodness. I'll just blow your head off. Oh, almost. There you go.
All systems clear.
The perfect party. Cosmos and 2 robots.
Another D for best. Nice, very cool. Very cool. Okay, I got the show off the air on the AGO2, so you can get out of that now, Chaos. The bottom section is sweep. Let's actually go across now.
It's a return to time.
Come on, bro. I need you to work for me here. I heard that counter boost go off. Trying to get my docs in order right now. A bit of time. Okay. I shoot in my hand. That's free.
Free real estate.
The enemies have been exterminated. Target locked on. Commencing combat.
Another one?
Take this!
Charging.
One.
Yo, you got the Chakram caster.
He does.
Who would have thought one of Miyuki's inventions would come in handy?
For sure.
I'm feeling prepped.
Cosmos,
Oh
let's
man.
Are we feeling prepped? Is there anything else we should talk about before I jump into this?
I know Matt said you wanted that. He had a lot. He wanted to talk about.
This shouldn't take too long if it's alright, Chris.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
So we went through the second half of Full Metal Panic and Invisible Victory on a Tuesday. That was a fun time.
It has some. I don't know the shortening.
FMP. IV.
I thought it had something else.
Oh. No, I think it's just that. Unless there's something.
You must be thinking of Fumofu, Chris.
Yeah,
Yes,
Fumofu. That's
yes.
the spin-off series.
Okay.
Other thing that happened is we also finally started season 3 of Demon Slayer, the dub version. That was a fun time.
Yeah, that doesn't really do anything against anything that is on a Gnosis, but if it's on a Gnosis, it curses them.
Interesting.
Ah, said fools. I've never
No, go ahead, sorry.
never read Demon Slayer or watched it, but
All systems.
it's popular.
Yeah, it's very popular. It's also very gory, to say the least. But I quite enjoy the series. It's one of my favorites. Very good showing in my IMO.
I gotta take a phone call. I'll be back.
Okay.
Boy.
And
Shonen.
what else was there? Oh yeah, we also started Cold Steel 2 last weekend.
We did.
Green's
Well.
depression arc,
He did.
Yep.
which is never going to end.
Also, that battle theme is so fucking sexy. I love it.
It was a very good first impression.
What else was there? Oh yeah, I started sort of beta testing, not really beta testing, play testing a work in progress translation patch for DQM2 SP, the phone version.
Ooh.
Yeah.
More bit of game.
Thankfully not a gotcha, but it does have has a good amount of monsters from 11 and some various other series as well, including Joker 3P, I guess, would be one of them. Yeah. I think that's about all I had to say. If you want to take the floor, Chris.
Yeah. Before that, I've started to come to believe that Albedo is the one going around placing all these monsters in boxes just to lull them out.
Incredible.
It'd be a thing he would do. Oh, this is going to be so fun.
My face went
Just
out.
having a moan.
He's something.
Yep. Sure is an insane person.
He's esoteric in nature.
What a card. What a couple of cards he and the body parts he rips off are. A couple of cards. Look it up. Couple of cards.
He's got a good head on his shoulders. Wait a minute.
All systems clear.
It's got a couple of them. We can wait with the recap until we are all present and accounted for.
Okay.
Where did it go?
You gotta take a phone call.
No, I mean, I was play acting as the robot.
The words were like, whoa. What happened?
What happened?
I lost them. I do feel bad for them, they're so doofy. They are not exactly final dungeon material. And he scores.
Oh, there was one more thing actually. I actually listened to most, if not all, of Shadow the Hedgehog's OC today. It is even better than what I remember. I fucking love that OC. I don't care what anyone else says. I love that shit.
Sonic music is generally well regarded. I haven't. Ooh. I haven't, played Shadow or seen too much of it, other than the memes, but, the music is, as you would expect of a Shadow game, amazing and awesome.
Yeah.
When they revealed more information on Shadow the Hedgehog's portion in Generations, there is no classic Shadow, so they just put classic Sonic in Shadow the Hedgehog outfit.
Nice.
What does that look like?
Just imagine Shadow's body, except smaller, and Sonic's face is on it. I know, it's a haunting image.
I don't think his body is an outfit. I think that's just his body. His outfit are the shoes and the bracelets.
Well, it's like a...
palette swap.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Body swap, sure.
Body swap, yeah.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
Also, I put my top 5 songs from the game in here. A bunch of honorable mentions.
Linden, Common Earth Undercurrents. Ooh. You good?
And he scored.
Sure.
Well, I've had enough. Ugh.
Yeah.
Who would have thought one of me?
Who would've thought?
Get used to the thought. Yeah.
One of those that just, yeah, one of those that just spent. I don't think I got it.
Okay, here we
I
go.
did not get it. Oh well.
Ach.
Ready? Heaven's wrath.
And he scored.
Yes, he stole.
Charging.
You'd think this would do more damage, but
What, X-Buster?
yeah, considering the cutscene power.
Yeah. It is still at base power. I can increase it.
This should be like a Tails
I mean,
OP where it does insane
Consider-
damage.
Considering Shion's attack does 300 more damage.
Well, I have been upgrading that. It's level 5 right now.
Yeah, well, in cutscenes, Shion's like, well, I'm standing over here.
I'll just be here.
Hey, canonically, Cosmos is the most powerful character in the universe, right?
Smart.
Sure.
Yes. For now.
For now.
We'll go with that.
For now. Hey, what's that over there? Tell.
Hey.
And I was never heard from again.
All battle systems are go.
I gotta head to the library tomorrow.
The library.
Yeah, I gotta read a couple of children's books because I've got class on Sunday
I don't
at
know.
10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Ain't no.
Yeah, I gotta read some.
For trails, though.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Got a class about the aesthetics of picture books.
All systems
And aesthetics as in a more encompassing term than just visuals.
Good term.
This is quite a big room.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll press it. We got a lift now, but oh no, I can't cross that side anymore.
Oh no.
Oh heck.
You on that side too? Not yet.
Who wouldn't? I wouldn't.
So that goes back up. Oh, this conveyor belt.
I'll let you pass.
Let you pass? Okay.
There you go.
Use the elevator? Sure.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier.
That's funny. That's funny.
Okay,
That's
I get
adorable.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, it's like Mario in a Tanuki suit.
Hmm.
Ziggy, you're up.
As someone who doesn't like Shadow the Hedgehog the game, I think this is really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yes. No. I thought you equipped it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's gonna take a while for me to extract the white ring skill since again it's a level 4 skill.
Will that be useful?
I actually don't remember if there are some enemies that do instant death in this dungeon or not.
You honed in on it so precisely. I was like, uh-oh.
It's just a thing, but I also need to just get skills so I can level up, so...
Well,
A lot of those. More?
Pretty good.
Agility +1.
Alright, I am back.
welcome.
Was not the phone call I was expecting. I'm still waiting on that one.
Okay.
Well, we were waiting for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, so that we can begin. A recap of the plot-ish. My recap of the plot-ish.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
I don't know. Shion, I'll do my best.
Oh, don't let Shion down.
When we last left off, Cherenkov had just died. F. And also, Blue Eyes White Cosmos destroys the Gnosis with burst stream of destruction. Big laser. I do not think we have seen Blue Eyed Cosmos since then.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Hellfire!
Gonna need to turn the game down. Thank you, Siggy. There we go. Following that whole ordeal aboard the Gnosis and our collection of the Zohar emulator, Junior has mysterious flashbacks. I don't know, man. He's got a 666 on his hand. That's cool. I think we're later on we're able to figure out a bit more on that, but I didn't at the time. Junior adds the emulator to his collection of Jesus paraphernalia before showing the group his Antichrist collection, that is, humans half transformed into noses. He's got a lot of hobbies, that man. He explains that noses are mostly just water and salt, much like us. Mostly water and pretty salty. He's and the trucker crew and Chaos, it seems, are working for the Kukai Foundation, which we talked about, well, came up previously, but the original purpose of the foundation, it was formed to clean up after and investigate all the wacky stuff Mizrahi got up to, Joachim Mizrahi. But through privatization and wage slavery, it became big on the side, too big to fail. While they're heading to where we're going, the space colony, Momo and Shion have a nice talk about identity and purpose. Oh. Cosmos joins in. A little bit. Empathy. Good on you. Hello. Oh, right. I was like, huh?
Are we in Chronopolis again?
We might be. Looks like some kind of data. The alien. That's pretty old. Mech Model 3. Well, manufactured up into for the mission conflict.
I mean, it's a research place. It needs all the data. Presumably.
Yeah, these things are the combat ray aliens that we normally see, but they're around 15 years older than the ones that were deployed in the Miltian conflict.
Well, everything here was... Well, we'll get to that, won't we?
Very slowly, we will.
We arrive at the space colony. The ship penetrates it, and it proceeds to fall and land on Australia. No, sorry, wrong notes. No, they just enter into the colony. Does it have a name?
It's just the
Kukai Foundation.
It's just the Kukai Foundation, yeah.
Well, I suppose.
Boost?
You'd think that was the name of, you know, considering civilians and such live there. It's a big place. Oh. Well, they meet Guinan, who has very recognizable cheekbones, and the number 669 on his hand.
What's it mean?
Guinan thinks Shion is sus. Well, the feeling is mutual, buddy. They have a talk. Guinan and Junior. Guinan gives Junior a gun. Hecking sweet. But he also tells them to go and have a beach party. Woo! But it's serious. Oof.
Oof.
Oof. They talk about serious things. Oof. Guinan talks to someone whose name I'm not sure I knew at the time, but which I know to be Helmer. And they talk about foreshadowing, you know, stuff we're not supposed to maybe know, but whatever, it's fine. Margulis talks to another guy whose name I don't know. who I think may have only ever shown up in that one cutscene.
So far, yes.
Yes, he's got wacky glasses and has some connection to Joachim Mizrahi. I don't know. Margulis calls up Albedo and says, hey, let's use the Song of Nephilim. And Albedo says, lol, lamau.
Lol, lamau. This one's a list of sick and wounded soldiers during the Miltian conflict. An odd coincidence!
How coincidental.
Those don't look like ordinary wounds. They're only fragments of the data left. It looks like someone more serious, like mental illness.
She's an empath.
I see. I guess that's the reason why you're chief engineer of Vector. Genius! What? This is something weird.
Remember, she wanted to work with Realians originally.
That's 8 or 9.
I thought we were at 7 before, but I didn't know if one came up while I was away.
No, one hasn't come in when you were away.
Ah!
Okay.
Your orders, Shion?
So yeah, I think let's take them.
Let's go.
Margulis talks to his assistant, who has a name, but I haven't bothered writing down.
The lady one?
Yeah,
Pellegrini.
Pellegrini. Close. And they chat, and they talk about how Albedo and Junior and Guinan, we get it, are URTVs, which are things. And I don't know if it's Albedo specifically or URTVs in general, but Pellegrini calls them or him a monster born from the Life Recycling Project. Similar to Cherenkov, but different.
But different.
Junior gives Momo a bullet and imbues it with power.
Spiritual energy.
They saw the payoff to that last episode. The Federation falls for fake news, doctored footage. Blames the Kukari Foundation for the destruction of the Woglinde. What the heck?
What the
It's
heck?
because of spies and the UTIC and all of that. UTIC are all over the place. Thank you, Steve. Here I wrote, oh, his name is Helmer. He represents the government of Second Miltia. Nice. There we go. The one black guy we've seen in the game so far.
In the entire universe?
Yeah. We're under arrest by a spy, so it's all good. Yeah, thanks. Sent in by Helmer, who planted the spy a couple of years ago. Her name is Julia.
No,
but I'll call her Julia. I forgot to note it down.
Lapis.
She had another name as well. A last
Lapis
name.
Roman.
There we go. Well, it's almost like Julia.
Yeah, very close.
Very close. Helmer talks to Wilhelm, who is the... Have we gotten his title? He's an important dude. Shion's boss.
He's the CEO.
Yeah, of Vector. I think.
Yeah. Or president or something like that.
He's
CEO. He had part in the Miltian government, Second Miltian government, something like that. He talked about with Helmer. Not sure. And Wilhelm says, yeah, I'm deploying the Damerang. And they talk about how UTIC are after not only the OG Zohar, but also Udu, which is something bad. And Helmer turns around and says, Udu. Udu. Udu.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Well, we gotta find proof that we're innocent. So we take a dip into Cosmos's brain, encephalon thing, to find her black box, you know. To find proof that we're innocent. But somehow, Palpatine returned. Somehow, we end up on Miltia in the past, in, you know, an illusion, but the one who experiences the illusion doesn't see any difference between illusion and reality. So it's reality. It's reality for your brain. And metaphysics like that. But we end up on Miltia in the past. We see little Babi Shion and talk to Miss Nephilim. Hey, wait a minute, I recognize that name. Cosmos, or the Encephalon, or whatever, has recreated Junior and Shion's sad memories here so that their consciousnesses, and therefore them, can become whole, because, you know, they're repressing their trauma and their bad stuff, which is causing both of them, but specifically Shion, some bad vibes, some bad issues. We gotta find out the truth. We gotta become whole. We go through all of that. Oh yes, Nephilim talks to extremely boy Chaos, and they talk about how Shion is vital to Cosmos. Maybe because Shion blew her head off a while back. I don't know.
You'll never tell.
But yes, that's when they go over that. Yes, well, it was pretty obvious before that, but yes, Cosmos killed Shion's boy toy, and Shion blew her head off. There you go. Over in Junior's memories, they see a bunch of URTVs, and they also come across Joachim exploding off a building. Oh, sorry, they're talking.
Yeah, this is the internal view of the Merkabah. With this, you can to find the core. It seems to be far below where we are. We'll have to take several elevator shafts down to get there.
Hooray!
Yeah, we got quite a bit of motoring to do. At least now we have some reference of. Okay, we can go down this way.
So we're what, a third of the way through?
I would say more like a fourth.
Yeah, I was being optimistic. Well, we are on the 44th floor, so it makes sense that we're a fourth of the way through.
He sure is, Astra. It's funny. Ooh, hey, we got a demon.
Ooh, goodness.
Okay, I remember this thing being quite annoying, but I have to remember what it did.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Let's go.
Fire!
Sicky gaming.
Do you want to know, Ray?
Yeah, hit me.
Demon has an attack that causes instant KO.
Yeah, I knew there was one here!
There you go.
I knew there was one here.
Good thing we got that.
Let's go! Meteor shot!
Oh, while he's busy killing us all.
Ooh, highly ether resistant release. Blood boil.
Oh no.
Ziggy's ether attack.
whatever will we do?
Charging.
I know it's going to happen, but I'm always a little bit scared when the game kind of pauses and goes black. I'm like, what? A glitch?
Why can't Shion crawl?
Miss.
Ooh.
Airborne. What a nice sandwich. 0, 0.
Let's go. Executioner.
Oh no.
Oh no. F spell.
Ah. Yes.
Does instant KO always hit in this game?
Yes, unless you're immune.
Use this.
Lamau.
Boost.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Okay, let's go on.
Well, if they're dropping you for Pack DXs, then I suppose it's fine. Even though we don't have that many of those. I guess, you can go back on then.
Let's see here. Yes. Joachim exploded off a building F. We eventually end up over by a church next to a forest.
Ooh, oh, there's another demon.
Well, good thing you got instant KO protection.
Commencing combat mode.
Oh!
My, two of them.
We end over by a church while Chaos talks about how all of this makes perfect sense. Sure, why not? We're all connected through space and time, and those more connected are more important, which is why Chaos and Alan aren't their memories aren't good. Sure. They find Fabronia in the church. Hi.
How's it going?
Hi, she's part of Shion's memories. She got 8.
A little bit of the nom 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 nom.
She got eaten by zombies. That was a triple joke of Gnosis zombies, that nom.
Loose.
They walk through the door. A Chainsaw Man reference. And Shion sees her mom's hospital room where there are Gnosis zombies? Question mark? I'm not entirely sure what they were.
Are you talking about the boss?
No.
The things that became the boss.
Oh.
Yeah, that I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Junior sees Albedo being infected? Question mark. By a song? Question mark. The song? their biggest, or some of their biggest trumps is what they see. It's the Gnosis boss. It's causing bad vibes all around. They beat it.
Bad.
They beat the big memory demon. And we meet Cecily and Keith. Hi.
How's it going?
They are also trapped in an illusion, specifically by a binding spell created by mankind to control the Zohar. I don't know, man.
They just accept it.
I'm accepting it.
They're just saying words.
After that, they see a vision of a future in which Cosmos fights Udo, the source of the space-time anomaly that engulfed Miltia. So, Udo, I want to say Udo. Udo.
Ooh, Dragon Rod. Ooh. This is, I believe, Momo's best weapon.
Ooh.
Dude. See, that's how I'm helping you.
Oh my, yeah, 20 attack. That's pretty huge.
Yeah, that looks cool though.
Yeah, it does. I quite like it. Hey, Junior.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly.
Udo art is a bad vibe. A bad thing. And it's going to wake up soon because people really fucking want to mess with Miltia. That is specifically why. People who want to get to Miltia or release Miltia or do resurrect Udo, get Udo back, is what awakens and resurrects it. Sure. And then Nephilim tells Shion that, hey, if you go back to Miltia, you'll figure out why you haven't been nosified, which is something that has been on Shion's mind. Which is like, okay, yeah, let's fucking go. Let's resurrect Udo. Hell yeah. We then find Cosmos' black box in the Cave of Symbolism.
The Cave of Symbolism?
Yes, where's the lie? Where's the lie?
Yes, Cosmos is not awake, but it's fine. She will resurrect 3 days from now.
True.
They get out of there. They have the proof. Excellent. That didn't do a lot. Alan and Chaos have a heart-to-heart on. But the important part is we have proven ourselves innocent. Hooray.
Hooray.
Which means Albedo is going to start singing. Hooray.
Yeah.
Hooray, right. We got out of the trap, which means Albedo is going to activate the Song of Nephilim. He does so. Meanwhile, Wilhelm is talking to Redbird. Sure. As we found out earlier in the stream, Red Testament. I assume Red Testament. It was called Testament. I assume they are Red and Blue Testament.
Yes.
But
they could also be Testament Red and Testament Blue.
But have they read the Testament?
Probably not.
Probably. The Testament is just Cosmos' instruction manual.
Yeah, check out the enclosed instruction book.
The song attracts Gnosis, and they attack the Kukai Foundation. We go through a long-ass segment for helping people. Meanwhile, Albedo's Gundam joins the fighting fun, killing both the Federation and Gnosis. And probably a bunch of other people who just happen to be passing by. Tourists. He's just having a blast. And so are the people being blasted.
They started blasting.
Also, Momo is kidnapped because we're all fools and idiots.
Yes, yes.
3 exclamation marks. But it's fine. We save a bunch of people, we go back up, and then Wilhelm shows up with a big laser and kills everyone. All the bad guys, I mean. The noses.
Is it actually a laser, or is it, like, waves of energy?
Yeah, it's depicted more like a wave of sound, a massive sound wave that just rips them apart.
I think this game is mostly a set of corridors that lead to the next cutscene of a machine showing up and blasting a bunch of noses with a big laser. What those lasers are is unimportant. It can be Cosmos's burst stream of destruction.
I love it, he's calling it that! It's so good!
It can be the Proto Merkabah, which we'll get to.
Hey, Cosmos even has an R-Dragon now, so it really fits.
Yeah.
When does she get the Blue Eyes jet, though?
Sailor season.
Yes.
The DS games.
Indeed.
Yes, Wilhelm shows up. Albedo has a laugh, and they talk. And Junior says that Albedo is his dark half.
Albedo only has one laugh.
That's a good thing Junior's in the party. This is his ultimate weapon, Blood 9.
Ooh. Yum yum yum.
And it's a nice meaty toy. Legendary gun hail is the ultimate firearm.
But we're going to get a better weapon in the next game, right?
Yeah. Next game.
What about other game?
What about other game? You may continue.
There's not too much left because, well, we'll get to that.
You're doing great, by the way, as to be said.
Thank you, thank you. The song, as it turns out, not actually a song, well it is, but it is in fact a wacky device. But it does sing, in quotation marks, on a wavelength that URTVs, Chaos, and Shion can hear. Maybe other people, I don't know. Maybe I missed some.
And the Gnosis.
Sure. Gnosis. I'm going to assume that Wilhelm can also hear them, and the Testaments, just because that's the kind of vibes I'm getting from them. But I don't know. Here I have put down what I started the stream with. A bunch of wacky shit happens. Let me get back to this once we know more about Albedo, lol.
Lol.
This encompasses both the first cutscene between Momo and Albedo, and also our fight with Albedo. It's kind of all blending into one big mess for me right now.
He is one big mess.
Yes. He was having fun, and that's what's important.
He revealed his hand. And everything else.
By taking it off and throwing it.
Yes.
Your hand comes off?
The right hand comes off?
My right, everything comes off.
The important part is we infiltrate the song. Albedo gets the Y data with a vengeance.
He sees funny images of Cosmos and Shion.
Shion and Cosmos are relevant parts / protection ? In the Y data. Lol, Lamau, yeah. We fight Albedo's Gundam, and then the Bluebird, the Blue Testament, appears, while Albedo hacks off. We fight Bluebird's Gnosis thing, and the song ends. I have noted down here, I don't understand any of this.
Insert screen cap of Xenosaga here.
Yes, Xenosaga.jpg. Albedo comes back after having left like 5 minutes ago, and it's like, lol, Lamau.
I'm back.
Summons Proto Merkabah, Joachim's space station. The place where Momo was created, but was originally meant to discover the form we were meant to have. That's what his wife says. I don't know what that means.
What did she mean by this?
What did she mean?
What did she mean by this?
The Jedi Council / Federation dropped the space station into the abyss on account of its bad vibes. But once again, Albedo was like, lol, lama. Proto Merkabah is also a big laser, which is a recurring theme in this game, and he kills a bunch of people. Again.
By Federation fleet.
Keep getting away with this.
Somehow he is. Quite crazy.
Proto Merkabah, the song, and the Zohar were originally one thing, one construct. Which is why the noses are like, yum, space waves. And come to where they are. Albedo's like, lol, lamau. And that's my final note.
It's a good final note to end on.
Yes. So after that, we have infiltrated the Proto Merkabah, and we are going to kick his ass and save the day, and the game will end, and that's it.
Pretty much.
Hooray!
Absolutely nothing.
2 battles.
No, you did very good, Christian.
Thank you.
Clap, clap, clap. Genuinely. Good job. I'm glad that you've been this attentive.
Very cool.
I may have cheated and looked through the VODs a bit. But
It's okay! It's okay!
This game
That's
is
what
very
they're there
dense.
for.
Yes. For parts where, you know, I'm talking and where I need to go to the toilet, and when I'm like, wait, what did they say?
What'd he say?
What was that noise?
And now with all of that done, I'm going to go heat up some food.
You deserve it, man.
The respawn. In hell.
Do not hesitate if you wish to live.
God, I posted a reaction to Albedo a while ago. I'm trying to find it.
Rala Crusade?
Yeah, that, but there was one other thing.
Oh, look at this guy!
Are you? Alright, if that's what you want.
Ready?
Oh yeah, the bro moment.
You don't happen to have Erika Kaiser set on Shion, do you, Ray?
No. I'm playing this fair.
Ready?
Which means you're not playing this fair. This is not good.
Yeah.
Ready?
One. I'm trying to see where we are in terms of FAQ. We should be approaching the halfway point of this place right now. Once we get through this, we should be halfway bit. Stay like that for a little bit. Yeah, this place is blocked off.
I got no time for wusses like you.
Only 2 of them, at least. Hold on a minute. We got more Realian data here. Chip guard. That's for eggs. Rinseware. Okay.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly. Ready.
So now that we activated the little switch thingy, we have to go back to for the 444.
This dungeon is all about backtracking, isn't it?
Yeah. At least this way we'll get to go zoom on the save point again. One. Boost. Boost. Oh, okay, they have a nasty lightning attack.
Bye, Shion.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Take this!
I'm not done yet.
Ready?
I can at least kill one with this.
Give it to him, Great Joe!
Soul Crusher!
Soul Crusher!
I'm gonna crush my phone.
Down to dump.
Lol, Lamau.
Let's go! Executioner! The first rule of survival is to only think about oneself.
Okay, back up we go.
You think it's a good idea?
2. That one is gone. 3. Here. MOMO. Going this way. Alright, down we go.
What did I miss?
We are back on 44th floor, and now we can just go this way.
A lot of walking.
Okay.
A lot of walking.
I'm gonna do my best.
Oh, we got Xanthosis. Well, I don't have
That's a name.
search eyes on this party, so I put that back on. I take to Rain Blade at least a bit exceedingly well. So chunky. All smoothed out. Oh.
They're very strong.
Just for general information, this thing has 4,000 HP.
4,000. Big boy. Rocket Blaster! Nice block.
Rocket launcher.
Yeah. And again. Nice.
Great. I collected some good data.
Nice, you got the rare drop.
Ooh. So she started blasting. Chakra Shield. This prevents EP damage. That's decently useful for the final boss segments. Good.
Oh, there you go then. Wait, segments?
You'll see. Oh, I forgot to go with the stuff we got from Einregel and Doppelogel. The Master's Pendant, which increases creates, and Gemini Clock, which is double status effect last time.
Are we in Dr. Wily's castle?
There's definitely a little bit of this.
I mean, Mizrahi definitely fits with Dr. Wily.
Mr. Elu.
Mr. Elu! Give me diagonal skills. Poison guard. Need search eyes.
Did she have KO guard?
No, not corrected yet. Ethan writes 2. I'll give you cross. Minus 10%. Do the same for you, Chaos. Alright, what's over here? It's one in purple.
But what if it was purple?
You don't know when to give up.
Iosis. What are you, 800 HP?
Come, apes!
Take this! Mystic Nocturne!
Well, Shion's gonna have a field day with this one. Doubly so.
Flat, flat.
Take this! Soul Rhapsody! Take this! Angelic Requiem!
Defense. Flat. Out of boost.
It is notably weak to beam.
When you roll this beam.
It's a three turn investment, but that down just by nice. So.
I mean, I don't think you're doing 3,400 damage in 3 turns any other way with Shion.
Would you like to jump? You know what? I think. Actually, hold on. I'm actually gonna back up before I jump, because I'm pretty sure once you jump, you go into a boss. So.
You gotta look before you leap.
I want Chaos in this.
Now, Chaos is a man who looks before he leaps.
Hi!
Whee!
Whee!
God damn, Shion can play basketball.
Yes,
hello.
This is some like Final Fantasy X boss, 10-ass boss arena.
It sure is.
Hello.
Boss battle.
Reminder that this is the 10 killer. Hey.
There's no turning back! Let's do it!
Proto Dora and 2 Shutses.
Wow.
Well, I don't have a search on this, but that's okay. We'll just manage it. Alright, so Proto Dora, 12,000 HP, 165 strength, 100 vitality, 170 ether attack, 20 ether defense, 50 dex, 10 evasion, 6 agility. The Shutses have 3,800 HP, 45 strength, 30 vitality, 58 gear attack, 60 defense, 60 dex, 40 evasion, 8 agility. Proto Dora drops frame repair Z common, fast target 50 rare, that's unique. And the other two drop frame repair A common and fast target 25 rare. Definitely want the fast target 50 if you're using A's, because that's one of a kind, it's very useful. Proto Dora is weak to beam, Schultz is weak to lightning. Both of these can boost and counter boost. Expect a lot of beam attacks from the Schutzes, and that's all they do. And Proto Dora has a beam shield, which the moment you hit it with a beam, it'll react with it.
Oh, well.
I like how Proto Dora is... What if we turn the Ultron into a mobile armor? See, he's got the little Ultron arms. It's big like a mobile armor.
It's a big leg.
And hey, that was 1/12 of its HP.
A little
We're
bit
basically
more.
almost there.
So, Proto Dora here, I didn't actually know this at the time, but it's in fact a reference to Xenogears. There's a boss early on in third of the way through disc 1. That game's Vanderkam pilots. It's called Dora, and it's more of a spherical truck, but it has the stretchy arms like Proto Dora has here.
Yeah.
And it's the first boss that fight before things go quite wild for the player cast, shall we say, without spoiling. I actually brushed up quite a bit on my Xenogears knowledge over the week.
Yeah, you posted a little bit.
Just like now very neatly through second 2/3 of this one on the playthrough I was watching. Oh boy! Oh baby! Yeah, game's fun.
Oh boy. There's some stuff in the future.
Yeah.
It'll be good to see. See you. Have fun with that.
It's a good. I'm definitely more interested in trying it out now. Years in the future. More to the point. In Xenosaga 1 and 2, minor bit of spoilers for episode 2. But in vanilla version of episode 2, we fight Vanderkam again, but he's in some nondescript canon later on. He's just manning. In the DS version, he has Proto Dora there with him.
Aw,
and he's piloting it. It's like, that's good. So every time you hit the Proto Dora with a beam attack, it needs to take 20 hits with a beam weapon. It'll just eventually just shatter on its own, like that. Or there's another easier way to do it. You hit it with either slash or lightning attribute weapons, and then they'll reduce it by 25 per. Steel press.
P.
That does quite a bit of damage. And as it turns out, though, Chaos can do both with Heaven's Wrath.
Wow. Chaos? I think I saw your eyes there.
Yep. Beam shield damage. Now it's 75%, 75%. And if you keep doing it this way, it'll eventually, the beam shield will eventually be destroyed and it cannot repair itself after that.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Take this!
I'm not done yet.
Dang. thing.
We alive, though.
Survival.
Survival.
She is, in fact, not done yet.
Unleash some of thy powers.
Eh. It'd be nice to have Shion with a boost in the tank, because Proto does have a pretty nasty charge of attack that it throws out as it gets lower on health.
Take this. Mystic Nocturne. Take this. Mystic Nocturne.
One down. Start applying safety level a little bit. Beef shield damage 50%. He's half vulnerable to make a beam again. Beam.
Flat. I love the sound of how chunky that is.
Good sound.
Ready? Heaven's Wrath.
Flat.
Go on, Shion. Beef shield damage 25%. Won't be much longer until it's destroyed now. Ow. Boost. It's a good time for a drop a heal. Blech. That's the other one.
Ready? Heaven's Wrath.
Just a Shion prep. Beam shield destroyed. So at this point, once the beam shield is destroyed, Proto becomes pretty more notable boss to just deal with until it starts cracking out its super attack. And the other thing you'll need to watch out for regarding it is that it can use something called relief goods, which will restore 2,340 HP, and they can use it twice in a battle.
That's such a random HP value.
Yeah. But it's a big heckin' number, so if you're not doing like high, big outputs with your beam attacks, and it could be quite annoying to deal with, especially if you have to contend with its super attack back to back. But the game does it does warn you ahead of time, like with a turn before it's about to fire, and as your cue to defend yourself.
Unleash some of thy powers.
Begin energy recharge. Yeah, here it comes. Next turn it's going to fire it. So prepare yourself. Pepper your Angus, if you will.
Safety.
Alternatively, I could just have Shion hop into the AG05 and she could just take it super hard.
Either or.
Unleash some of thy powers.
Open ether circuit.
Counter boost.
I'm not sure how we would die.
Sonic Buster!
Hey, wait a minute.
Let's go
recolor
Sex
of
Buster.
Cosmos.
But what if it was red?
But what if it was red? Yeah, it hurts. Boost.
Ether drive.
Relief goods.
Derby.
It's your 380. Big heal.
How much HP did you say it had? 12 what?
12,000. Counter boost.
That's not even, like, a specific fraction of its health. That's so random.
Oh!
Ow!
Somebody's getting an email.
Well, it's usually Shion, but she came now.
Well, that was the thing. She got the email. It just had a virus in it.
I'm not done yet.
Here.
Ding.
Brave soul going to work.
Holy shit!
Good. That's good.
Give it to him again. Give it to him again.
Do it again, Shion!
Basically canceled out its healing.
Yeah.
Comes again.
Ether drive. Open ether circuit.
Unleash some of thy powers.
Boost.
You can get it on a point turn.
I wouldn't be able to tell since I didn't have Switch Eyes.
Yeah.
Take it easy on me. I'm not meant for this.
Oh well.
It's okay. It's the end game. It's
Wille, stage 1 complete.
Shion's playing the most dangerous samurai showdown game of her life.
go to 6. And with that, we are definitely now over the halfway point of Proto Merkabah.
Gee, a boss at the halfway point. You don't say.
Now we can talk Albedo completely. Is that the last decoder?
Yes, that is. Yeah, that is the last decoder.
Okay, we can talk.
We can in fact talk. Speed go burr.
You can't stack fast circuits, right?
I don't think you can. I'm not quite sure on that.
Hey, what's that say?
What does that say? UMN in this Windows network. Search eyes on you, I guess. Chaos.
He doesn't need. Obviously, he didn't need physical attack +2, but that works too.
Now we can go through here. Ugh.
Poor lost souls. May you be reborn again anew.
Got 2 of these now.
Yeah. Ready? Nothing left.
Spike.
They kind of do look like gnomes.
They got the floaty feet.
Yeah. Hang.
Ow.
I'll just heal that back, thanks.
What's all that squeaking?
Something with Kris.
Are you squeaking over there, Christian?
He might be doing the squeaky.
He might be. He said something about heating up food earlier, so it's probably something related to that.
Did a mouse get on his mic?
I have to take a phone call.
Okay.
Go on.
All right.
Die. Done.
Unleash some of thy powers.
Counter boost.
That squeaking was me asking if my mic was working.
Well, it turns out it was, so we all
Well, it wasn't. That's why it was squeaking.
Oh.
It is now.
Well, you got caught.
I thought you had a pet mouse or something.
No. I don't have any pets. When I was in middle school, we had one of those. You know, we had preparatory classes for, hey, the future. Schools, life, that kind of thing. And we were asked, hey, where do you see yourselves 10, 15 years from now? And you know, all my classmates were like, well, I'll be a football star and I'll be living in a big mansion.
Football,
soccer, you know, football. I said that I'll be living in an apartment. I'll be a bus driver. It was an in-joke between me and my friends because they said that I had the vibes of a bus driver, which I would not want to do. And I said that I would not have any pets. Other people have said, oh yeah, I'll have a dog or a cat or something. And they'll be like, what? Why wouldn't you have a pet? Do you not like pets? And I'm like, yeah, I like pets, but I won't be able to afford one. I was, I don't know, the pessimist, the realist, the funny guy. My dreams were humble indeed.
Humble.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, check out this out.
I respect the man who wants to live honestly.
What an amazing hologram. All observable space appears to be projected here.
All of it?
All of it?
I wonder what this black area is. It doesn't look like a black hole. Guess it's not quite all observable space. Lost Jerusalem.
Yeah, I figure it's probably Miltia.
What? Lost Jerusalem was once our homeland in the distant past, but no one can go near it now. Actually, nobody knows its location anymore. It could be that pitch black part there. I heard that the government is working on a project to find Lost Jerusalem for quite some time. It looks like the radius of that black region is at least several 100 million light years.
Oh, I get it.
He does.
I get it now.
He does.
Oh, you game, you.
It's Earth.
Yes.
It's
right, the Milky Way, or something like that.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I guess there's no.
So what I miss?
Not much. We just found the projection of the all observable space. But one part's missing. It's like, oh, that's lost. And Kaz's like, oh, that's just Lost Jerusalem. Don't worry about it.
It's Lost Jerusalem, our old homeland. And I'm like, oh, so it's Earth.
Well, don't forget where they found the Zohar.
Yeah.
Kenya, baby. I'm gonna start calling Soul Rhapsody Zergrush. Because it just looks like a bunch of Zerg pulling out of a portal.
Defend.
Yeah. Ready?
You, soft boy, attack.
Chaos is the softest boy.
Well, they have ever resist ice. Yeah, I guess they just hard resist most of the elements.
Let's go see. Yeah, 75% resist to lightning, fire, and ice.
Whoa, that's huge.
No weakness. 0% resist to beam and spirit though. And they have 36 ether defense. 10. They have 115 strength, 10 vitality, 80 ether attack, 46 dex, 38 evasion, and 8 agility.
I have to share with you all that this is a person's first time through an FF game. It's FF10. They have encountered the Capricorn.
Yeah! FF10 Castros are funny. Don't you run, Needles!
I'm surprised they didn't say what the fuck to Chocobo Eater.
Yeah, true. remember when that knocked me down and clipped the first time I played it.
Yeah.
Damn. The shame. The shame.
We didn't know better.
Sure didn't.
We also didn't know better fighting the best boy, that is Lord Ochu. Nice planetarium.
It is quite a bit. Yeah, there's 2 demons on both ends.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, before Ron posted about that, the Etherpack GX is a rare drop, by the way.
That's a rare. I mean, hey, I'm getting a bunch of them lately.
Yeah.
Also common.
I get a question. Does the rare plus 10 skill only apply to steals, or does it apply to the enemy drop rate too?
And enemy drop rates as well, yes.
Okay. I don't think any of our group has that equipped, except maybe Junior. I don't remember if you had it on him or not.
Might have it. I think no. He doesn't. I think it's off of him. Oh, that costs 80p to use the beam cannon.
Oh yeah.
Oh, these are. Oh, this. Let's see.
It is really weird to me that general techs can have beams in them and you can just use them for free. But then any weapons on eggs or on like Ghostbuster Ziggy that use ether energy requires ether points.
Yeah, it's funny how that works.
It's so random.
Down, Shion, because you need to get your ether back.
One downside to the beam cannon, it can't kill them all.
Yeah. At least the extra heals for a chunky amount of EP, 50.
Jeez.
Hey.
I love how it looks though.
Yeah. Eat that ass. Hey, we survived. Let's see if I have a distance weapon I can use with Xenosaga.
Nope. It's not in the hand.
Here. Well, this counts. That's a beam. Yeah, nothing ranged.
You could throw him in one of the other machines instead of the AG04.
Well, Junior, what do you got? He still has his bang bang shootings.
The good kind of shooting.
True. You could just throw Chaos back in the AG02 and just fun him.
The funnels are fun. So how many games before we return to Earth to find the source of all our problems?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, Meteor. Well, this is the last segment addressing the game.
Hooray!
Using the decoder we just got from Proto Dora.
A new robot part.
No. Trauma plate. Nice.
That's
really,
for the EVA bot.
That's a really nice accessory that negates crits, which especially against the final boss, that thing is essential. Damn near essential to have just as extra safety, because holy shit, those attacks fucking hurt.
Not gonna lie, something called the trauma plate should have been after we got after the Tiamat boss.
And then Shion.
I suppose.
Oh, I know. Oh, go ahead, Chris.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Momo said that Proto Merkabah's defenses on the inside would probably still be active. Why are there Gnosis on the inside as defense mechanisms?
Well, he's the one who summoned them. So there you go.
Yeah, but how would he control them to make them defense mechanisms?
I mean, they're just hanging around and killing intruders, not because they're tasked to, but because their nose is hanging around.
Did we pop the Hilbert effect before we came in here?
I assume that would just be a formality at this point.
I was gonna say, otherwise they could just like phase in and out of the structure. Anyway, go ahead, Chris. That was all I wanted to bring up.
I don't have a pleasant topic to talk about. It's quite sad, actually, considering we are Suikoden fans here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did receive some sad news this week. That the creator of Suikoden and main scenario writer for Eiyuden Chronicle.
And wasn't he also like the president of the company?
Yes, Rabbit in there. Passed away last week.
Yeah.
Yoshitaka Murayama.
Fucking sucks. Dude.
And so close to. Shit's fucked, dude.
Yeah. You didn't get to, finish writing the story, but
he's not gonna get to see. Yeah.
Yeah. The reaction. That's a real fucking shame.
Shit's fucked.
Yeah.
I wonder if, well, obviously there'll be a tribute in like the credits and stuff, but I wonder if they'll like take messages from like the fans and stuff and put it up as like a memorial in the game or something.
Mm-hmm. That'd be nice.
Because I don't imagine it's gone gold yet, right?
We're like 2 months from release.
It's usually like a month out that games hit the gold status.
They might, add it in. We'll receive an email if they do something like that. Sorry, I looked away from the screen. What are you?
This is an arm roast. These are now the new generics just floating around as we are getting down. We're getting closer now to the end.
Okay.
These guys
generic.
They have 3,000 HP and they can pace themselves and they have some decently strong physical effects, if I remember correctly.
130 strength, 40 vitality, 40 ether attack, 20 ether defense, 52 dex, 40 evasion, 8 agility, 50% resistance to spirit. Normal item, medkit DX, rare item, skill upgrade S, Dark Scepter skill upgrade Z.
Ooh. Nice. That's a handy way to get some skill point usage out of there. Alright, Momo.
Also, minor spoilers, as I discovered as I checked the wiki, this enemy shows up in all 3 games.
Well, there you go.
Very cool.
I actively forgot it showed up in all 3 games. It was just this one. But the design is definitely very striking. Like, I look at this thing and I go, yeah, you're end game from Xenosaga.
I've not clicked the other links to see if they change appearance or anything between games, but they are in fact in each game. Speed sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. I collected some good data.
We are in quite a nice, solid level for this, by the way. Like, I am like a notably over level for this, I think. Well, that's fine. It's fine. It's just fine. I consider level 50 like just like being overkill for this point in the game. But being around the
imagine seeing Chaos's final tech.
Yeah, fucking no way. Good to see introduced here. God damn it.
So of note, from Dark Scepter, the only Z upgrade that you can get is the skill upgrade. You cannot get ether upgrade or tech upgrade Z's from Dark Scepter.
No, that's right. Those are finite. This is a shame because
it's so random.
At least skill is like that's a huge dump stat that you need. So at least that's nice. That's fine at least.
Especially if you want to like extract every skill.
Yeah. Get on with it.
Yeah, get on with it.
Why does it like phase forward into attack position?
It's funny. Yeah. High res that spirit.
Yeah, like I said, 50% resistance.
Hang. Again. Miss. You want it.
Okay, let's go on.
You think raid raptors? That's funny.
But I'm not hungry.
Okay. Miss. Power sword, physical attack up.
I wonder if these guys are who Margulis studied under.
They studied under several blades.
just feel like they'd fit in Kingdom Hearts. They really do.
I have that vibe. Nice crit. Counter boost. Counter boost. Oh, jeez.
He mad.
Very...
666 HP.
Mark of the Beast. Thing.
Yeah, since Junior's VX 4000 has the pistols, I'm just picturing it as the R1 right now.
Giant Dotan
Revolver!
When do we get TK Sword?
Use the elevator?
Use elevator?
Hold on.
wouldn't?
I want to make sure this is fine.
Did you heal Shion?
I gave her 1.
Okay.
Oh, there's one more. There's one more scene from the going north. There's going that guy because going back down is a big elevator sequence, and once we do that,
multiple cutscenes will play in sequence.
Woo.
This is the room where I was born. This is where you are.
Momo.
Mommy never told me what this facility actually was responsible for during the Miltian conflict. But I think I know. When I was born, Daddy died. If that vision was true, and what happened afterwards was... It's just like Mommy said. This is an abominable machine.
I don't know if we should listen to your mom either, Momo.
Died because of my birth. Does that mean I'm an abomination as well? Just like Daddy?
Jesus.
Momo, it's not time for your Depresso arc.
No! No parent could ever say that.
Shion?
Even though you're a Realian, you're still their child, right? No parent would ever think of their own child as abominations. Surely, there can't be any.
No self-respecting parent, Shion.
Wow.
Jump scare. You know, I was about to say, Shion, are you sure you're not, like, because you were not projecting there? Because it almost sounded like you were projecting.
It's projecting a little. It's okay, she can have a little projection as a treat.
As a treat!
As a treat. It's been 24 hours since Shion said it's nothing, so she can have it as a treat.
She can have it as a treat.
To be fair, the timing of this game is like 5,200 years after the present or something.
Yeah. It's 500. Okay.
Do we have any skill upgrade Zs to throw around?
Pretty sure I spent most of them already. Oh, I got one. I'm gonna wait until we.
You got 190 points.
I'm gonna wait until we get to after this.
Oh, at some point we gotta look at the decoder, or not the decoder, the segment file, just so we can see all the completion of it and bask in its glory.
Okay, this is the last safe point in the game.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Goodness, fetch some water. Pee, poo.
Like I said, the big elevator segment is coming up right after this. So. What a beautiful Duang.
Oh,
and all the vertical blue glowy ones are the robot parts, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
What a beautiful Duang. This is something I have never seen before. Well, this is very nice. I save. Let's do it.
Oh goodness.
All right, where's all the enemies to throw them off? To beat them up now.
Yeah, this is quite a relaxing ride. I sure hope not something would ever happen to us as we go down there. Oh, hey, how's it going? We will be fighting several enemies in sequence as we go down.
Several battles will play.
Counter boost.
I'm sorry, everyone.
You know, whenever I look at the faces on these things, I see this in my nightmares.
Yeah, you and me both.
Son of a gun. Give him my hands, man.
Well, you did. Oh, well. I was gonna say you did your best. Turns out that was enough.
Yeah, it only had like 95 HP left.
Yeah.
When you try your best and you do succeed.
Whee.
Oh my god, 1495.
Well, that was nice.
Hey.
What are you looking at, Shion?
What is she looking on?
The Beyblade!
Let it rip.
Hi, guys.
I got no time for wusses like you.
Thanks.
Well, thank you.
Neat.
Kris, you know what we found? We found the Delibird Gnosis.
Oh. True.
Rockial.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that.
Gesundheit, buddy. Nice to meet you too.
Instead of trying to spell that, I'm just gonna go to the enemies on the Proto Merkabah page and find it there.
Resist ice, I guess.
Same person who met a Cactar got a home run with Orin.
Nice.
As you do.
Nice. Good. Home run contest. Oh. Vulnerable spirit, at least. That's nice.
Alright, so this thing has 2400 HP, 20 strength, 15 vitality, 65 ether attack, 35 ether defense, 50 dex, 30 evasion, 9 agility, resistance 50% to ice, 50% to beam.
Ice and beam. 15 vitality, that means it's very squishy. Good for me, no.
Rare item drop, ether upgrade S.
Well, that's not bad. Loose.
Whoa.
Healing's getting pretty spicy there. You alright there, mate?
Why did that do twice as much?
He's a very healthy boy.
Thank you.遅いですね。
I see the gambit here. So there's an enemy that we haven't seen yet that has HP reverse.
Ah, okay.
And they're usually paired with those things.
Well, I see why they have 15 vitality. They're airborne. Who's this?
Hey Ray, I got a question.
Yes.
You said that's the final save point. But is this the final session?
This is definitely going to be the final session. After this, the final boss is right there.
Ah.
And then cutscenes.
Well, that's unfortunate because I'll have to look at the VOD. I gotta go. Yeah. But I'll tell you my thoughts after.
Okay.
No.
See you later.
Well,
bye,
the next game coming up. Bye.
Bye.
We love you. It's too late. Oh.
Ooh.
Here it is, the final boss.
You're a happy fellow.
I got no time for wusses like
Azazel.
Sure.
Ready?
He doesn't look like a purple demon.
This isn't Tekken.
This one.
Yeah. See, Kris knew what I was going for.
Yeah.
So this is the enemy that has HP reverse. It also has 30 strength, 20 vitality, 100 ether attack, 40 ether defense, 54 dex, 24 evasion, 7 agility, 50% resistances to fire and lightning. Rare item drop is a tech upgrade S.
Yeah. Ready? Arctic blast.
Hellpire.
Whoa.
Nice to meet you too.
Unleash some of thy powers.
Boost. Hellpire!
Take this! Mystic Nocturne! Take this! Mystic Nocturne!
Yeah. Ready? Arctic blast. Is everyone okay?
None of that anymore, I guess.
Bye.
Peace out, nerds.
You will receive no experience, and may God have mercy on your souls.
He's alright, I guess. We got one more fight. Oh, you're back, huh?
I'm back.
I'm back, I'm back, I'm back.
Do you really think this is a good idea?
Ah, here we go.
Necolatry. HP reverse.
Here.
No, I don't think so.
Take this! Mystic Nocturne! Take this!
Oh no!
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah. Ready? Arctic blast.
And he scored!
You can tell how strong the heal's going to be based on how many rings are on the ground. 1 ring is the low heal, 3 rings is the high heal.
I have gained knowledge.
Here.
They can wear high heels if they want to.
It's a free world after all. Thank you.
Yum. Now punch him.
Boost.
I really wish it showed you which enemy was boosting.
You have to pay attention to which aura, which enemy gave off the aura when they boost.
Yeah. I meant after that.
Yeah, it's a very much blinking, you'll miss it.
Angelic Requiem.
Unleash some of thy powers.
Good joke, friend.
Haha. It really is Final Fantasy X. Zombie.
Yeah, don't remind me about Lance of Atrophy, please.
Would you care for some full life, Josh? It's okay. Just get him down the phase and you'll have all the cross cleaves you could ever ask for.
Or you summon Rush and he just banishes your Aeons left, right, and center.
Death awaits you!
God, I hated that boss fight.
So where Ron said he was going?
He
just had to leave.
He just had to go.
Okay.
Knowing this series, we're more likely to see the lines of Longinus.
Angelic Requiem.
I don't want to watch that Lance impale some people either.
Demon's Blood. Up EP double.
It's long.
This thing is so chunky.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on.
I guess it doesn't help when you have two allies healing all the time.
Yeah.
Got one rare drop there.
Right there, and from I believe here, you just go there and it's hops away from to the final room. So I'm going back up. Let's use the same one again. Don't worry, we don't get to do the gauntlet again.
Thank God.
It's a one-time thing. Also, if you want to, if you from there after completing the gauntlet, you can go back to the Elsa, the yes point from the casino. You can get a Proto Dora card from the casino now.
Hooray!
It's pretty strong. It's like 8 HP, 10 attack, ballistic, and I think it's piercing as well. So it's kind of massively cracked.
You walk up to Albedo like, hey, instead of fighting, let's do this another way.
Let's
Pull
play
out your deck of
cards.
cards.
Let's play cards. Let's play triple triad, mate. You down? So we can also get a little bit more ether points than what he had here.
Do you have any ether upgrades?
Not enough that would help, unfortunately. Like lightning wings, at least. machine on you.
Oh, Lamau. I guess that means we're doing the fight twice.
One for you. Rainbow Blade ones.
Angelic Requiem.
Just
enough.
Fortunately, not enough for you guys to benefit, but that's okay. And there to give you stuff.
Whoops.
Well, better late than ever, I guess. That'll do. There we go.
As the saying goes, once more unto the breach.
Oh my goodness. I'm nervous. What if I hit her?
I believe once you get to the next room, it's just a bunch of enemies that I can just avoid, and then it'll just be a straight shot from there. Going this way and then up. These guys, if you don't mind?
We got 95 escape packs, might as well use them.
Yeah.
You know what I realized? I didn't at all write down in my notes.
What's that?
That Bluebird is Virgil.
Oh. That's okay. You did it on purpose. You didn't want to upset Ron.
God damn.
Well, it's too late to talk about it now. Here we go.
We've made it to the middle of the Death Star.
Hustle and flow, kiddies.
Christ, Siggy, calm down.
You're late. I was about to give up on you, Rubido. Take a look. This thing has a full belly already.
Raising, please?
Yum.
Nice jump, mate.
Well,
he didn't do the superhero
what
landing,
shall we
though.
do now? Shall we continue where we left off?
Oh.
It's shining brighter.
Oh.
His new type aura.
That's his new type aura!
What is that? How are you doing that?
Don't be so surprised. This is the power of will.
Title drop.
A fundamental power that exists within everyone.
No,
what you are
neat.
witnessing is simply your perception of it. And you know what?
Hockey.
Perception and pain are but one and the same. So, go ahead. Feel my pain for yourself.
Well, since you asked so nicely. Boss battle!
Happy to oblige.
It's Albedo.
For real this time.
Another humanoid boss battle.
Albedo opens up with this. Demonic Gaze Soul, which steals half of your max HP and heals him. Half max, not current.
Oh, so you can just die from that.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's got 7,400 HP, 115 strength, 30 vitality, 90 ether attack, 40 ether defense, 60 dex, 50 evasion, 12 agility. He is very fast. Drops Revive DX common, Rejuvenator rare. It reduces fire, ice, lightning, and beam damage by 75%. So rare was most elements. So most of it's just going to be using Demonic Gaze to steal HP for a little while, and then using Ruby Fist to do physical damage and induce armor loss if you're using an ace. Other than that, it's just watch out until we get to the other things where he starts busting out AoEs and stuff. And also be very careful that you are using ace, since he can just Demonic Gaze and steal half of that thing's HP and just heal him a whole bunch. So.
Don't use the AG05. Got it.
Don't use ace, especially the AG05, unless you like to actively challenge yourself.
Yes, hurt me more.
Ready? Mark the class.
Yeah, he scored. Junior solo.
You can do it.
We can do it.
Roost.
Come on! Now die!
Aw, I feel bad for Ron.
he actually does say ora in Japanese.
Oh my god.
Ron said he would watch the VOD. We'll see it.
No, he's not here with us.
That's true.
So I guess
neither is
I'm
Spirit.
feeling bad.
Neither is Spirit.
Spirit's completely fucked with his sleep schedule at this point.
Ready?
Ow.
Yo, Chaos ended up with more than 1,000 HP. Let's go.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he did. Not bad. Not bad at all.
You know, I'm gonna admit, Ray, I completely blanked that Albedo was a boss fight here out of my mind.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I remember the final boss. I don't remember him here.
Most people will remember the final. All right, now he's gonna get serious because he uses demonic illusion, which gives him speed 50. Yikes!
Oh, goodness. Tiga.
Speed 50 is very, very, very crazy. So yeah, this is definitely one of those things you want lightning wings for, to dispel that immediately. Because you don't want Albedo just circling you around.
I mean, maybe you do. You shouldn't, but maybe you do.
It's all good.
Albedo challenge run percent.
Dark core.
You know, it is funny that he basically uses the same thing that Minchi did, except on a smaller scale.
Yeah. He also has a red version of an attack, also like Mintia, which is rare. Mist, which induces EP drain and confusion. So once he uses Spirit Rage, it gives him Focus Ether attack. This next attack is gonna hurt.
We can take it.
Unleash some of thy powers.
And again. So you need to be prepared for Fallen Angel.
Loved it.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. A lower level party is that typically one shots with Spirit Rage active. Focus Ether attack after this. So, but after that, you still want to take it off because he still has one attack he has yet to use, Phoenix Wing, which is AoE fire, and that typically does around like 200 damage to the whole party. But with that, it'll do around 400.
Phoenix Wing Wind Blast?
Yes.
Here.
I got the joke. Please show it off. I want to see you do Phoenix Wing. Boost.
Unleash some of thy powers.
I wonder what the writing on the blade of the sword says. Here it is.
Expand.
It's funny. I like it.
Expand Gong.
We don't need to see Demonic Haze Mist, since it's just a red version of Soul. Just so I can just finish him off now. Ended.
He doesn't have too much left.
Alright.
Alright.
You REP back?
Taste the flames of hell.
Now he just won't stop doing it.
I think he heard me.
Unleash some of thy powers.
What's that? You want me to use Phoenix Wing? Okay.
P8. Boost.
Let me show you my power of will.
I'll over one off to be safe. Do it again. And just clap him. Let me show you my persona!
If Spirit were here, Spirit would know what the equivalent persona for that would be. Who is Will? Will Powers from Ace Attorney.
Don't you know anything of the Steel Samurai? Only empowering that he is in fact the warrior of Neo Old Tokyo.
We're done here. I said we're done.
Junior is not done. We must T-pose to assert dominance.
Down.
Sayonara, baby.
He said the line. Let's go.
Yay.
Revive next, nice.
Answer me. Why are you doing this? There's absolutely nothing you can hope to gain out of this.
Au contraire. I am doing all this for your sake, Rubido.
Nice
For
meme.
My sake?
Have you forgotten, Rubido? That fateful day 14 years ago? Have you forgotten what you did to us? It's all because of you. Because you closed yourself off from us. Our mental link was broken, and one after another, we succumbed to the power of the song. Left behind in that horror. Did we have any choice but to submit to it? Remember what happened, and repent for your sin.
It's true, I mean...
So you finally admit to it, you coward!
All right! Damn it! I couldn't control my fear!
Junior.
Yes! And therefore, you must atone for your sins. Atone with your life. I am the executor for all those who were destroyed. Although, I'm actually grateful to you, Rubido. Thanks to you, I alone was able to find the way to a whole new world.
What do you mean, a whole new world?
That's all that I seek. It's quite simple. Don't you think?
What the hell are you talking about?
We.
At first, I wasn't sure if I should believe, but I experienced something a moment ago that confirmed it. And this ought to verify that experience for me. Entertain me, if you will.
Uh-oh.
can't believe he's baking us in radiation.
Damn! You fused the Gnosis with the reactor?
You must first destroy this in order to stop Proto Merkabah. You do realize that... Oh, almost forgot the time. Not much left now. I'd say 5 minutes at best. I wonder how far you'll get in your current condition.
He's so cruel. He's tormenting Junior just for fun.
Farewell.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure we'll meet again if you survive. Rubido, my other half.
We'll probably see you in episode 2.
Junior, look out!
Oh, jeez. It's taken form.
Damn it! We have to destroy this thing first.
Right. This takes priority.
Be careful, everyone. That's no longer just a machine.
All right. Let's do it, Cosmos.
Affirmative. Switching to maximum output for all combat systems.
Shout now into the void. This is the final boss.
I've come this far, I can't lose now.
Sophie Pathos.
Violin.
Dig that final boss theme.
This is so good.
16,000 HP, 150 strength, 42 vitality, 220 ether attack, 42 ether defense, 60 dex, 20 evasion, 6 agility. Doesn't drop anything.
Of course he does.
I think so.
So, Sophie can also perform boosts and counter boosts. Not much to really say about Sophie to start off. It'll just do standard attacks there, just mostly single target. Swarm for physical attack, Column of Light for ether. Eventually you can use something called White Light, which will cure you of any buffs. So if you decide to go buff heavy. But mostly it's going to summon other enemies to take the brunt of you once you start doing actual damage to it. And before it starts doing its real big attacks like Shadow Rain, and then the two major ones you need to watch out for as the fight goes on. So yeah, let's just have at it.
Hooray!
The last fight Shion is actually cool.
You know, if I was playing this by my own, I'd be like, oh, you know, if I wasn't aware that the only other battle theme in Xenosaga 1 was the final boss theme, I'd be like, huh. Oh, it's cool that they have a new boss theme for this fight. I wonder what's gonna happen after this. Because, you know, if you're a youth playing this, not aware that there are other games to come, it'll be like, wait a minute.
Column of Light.
You'll know there are other games to come.
Yeah, well. Wee!
The jump, using physical attacks is great here, so you just get the jump. No, we are not questioning this altered space reality we're currently in right now. We see giant Gnosis, we are gonna we're gonna fight it. Simple as that.
We were in the Encephalon and the Cathedral ship and all of their weird altered reality spaces. This is nothing.
This is legitimately nothing to us right now.
Altered reality space is a given for a final boss. If you're not in an altered reality space for your final boss fight, I'm disappointed, genuinely.
Some of thy powers.
Tris in the Sky, first chapter, second chapter, third chapter.
Cold Steel
Zero
1.
didn't have it. Asher had it. Cold Steel 1 does not have it.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I'll stop there.
I was there. I was there for Azure, so I can confirm that.
You're also there for the end of Cold Steel 1.
And can confirm that too. Imagine if someone made FE Round Pack and the only two themes of the game were the episode 1 battle theme and conversation on MP3.
Lucky, why must you curse us?
That's cursed, dude.
Oh, that's great. I appreciate that at least.
As for your question, Silverhaired Freak 20, if anyone is not following the story at all, if I hadn't gone, compiled my notes, gone back and looked at stuff, I would be like, I would have no idea what's going on. But I have been keeping notes, looking back. And it has been helping.
I will have significantly less idea what's going on after this game, because this is the only one of the three I've played.
This is very quite FF10 like. It's like the Inside of Sin. I quite like it.
Yeah, it is very silly.
Alright, summons first Mook, Yaldabaoth.
Of course.
1200 HP.
I'm just sad it's wasted on this thing.
1200 HP, 120 strength, 30 vitality, 120 ether attack, 1 ether defense, 60 dex, 50 evasion, 9 agility. Drops revive, common, and revive DX rare. If you ever need a source of revive DXs, you can steal them off of this guy. If you're using them as a raw emergency, go ahead. So all Yaldabaoth does is just perform a stab until you hit it with an ether attack, and then it does something else.
Die, hopefully.
Ray, why did it summon Fulka?
Why did it summon Fulka? Once Sophie summons an enemy, she moves to the back row, so you have to take care of the help first.
Yeah.
So this is a standard attack. It just does a stabby stab.
Ah, fireworks.
Festive. Play.
It knows we're gonna beat the game.
It really is Final Fantasy X. It's like Happy Festival fireworks, huh?
I keep looking at the tornadoes in the background, and my brain just keeps going back to the Dark Rift in Skies of Arcadia.
Oh, that's another one! That's another one! Oh yeah, I see it now. Fend.
It's Spirit.
Hi, Spirit.
I'm really late, I can tell.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're in time for the final boss.
Because there's music that's playing that isn't the standard battle theme.
Yeah.
When you hit it with an ether attack, it blows up.
Like, that clears the front row, at least.
Yeah.
Brian.
Another one?
Your war crimes.
So, now that we've met them all, who would you say is the most difficult story boss in the game? Is it the Cherenkov one?
Yeah, I would say so. It's definitely up there for me.
Gargoyle or Tiamat are usually, as we mentioned, the filters.
If we were to judge it based on how hard of a time Ray had, it would be that one boss that I don't remember his name, the giraffe-looking one.
Oh, Gigas. Yeah, Gigas.
Yeah.
That typically doesn't go as difficult for me, but as I mentioned, I was using a party I don't normally use for Gigas both times.
And you learned after the fact, like, oh, I could have.
Yeah, I could have just actually just like hard stun locked it. All right, time to give Junior some ether.
Here.
Now we got this other homie, Ratatosk. 1800 HP, 80 strength, 40 vitality, 80 ether attack, 20 ether defense, 60 dex, 20 evasion, 7 agility. Their main thing is that they use 2 ether attacks that hit the entire party for moderate damage. The first one is called Blade of Dissolution, which is just straight damage. And the other is Demagogue, which does the same, but also inflicts ether attack down. Which is that one you want.
They also drop a revive and a revive DX in
That's
case
right.
you need more healing.
Yeah.
Hey.
Boost. Well, my HP's visible now.
Woo!
Got a boost.
Even though Xenosaga Episode 1 does not have a lot of music, most of the tracks that it has are very nice. Like this one.
Meets to the sure tries. Oh.
Song in Nephilim, the Danger theme.
From song to design, this is very Chrono Cross.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say it also reminds me of a little bit of Kingdom Heartsy. A little bit.
A little bit of Pokemon Zinnia. Also, Spirit, since you missed it, we were talking Shadows OST earlier.
I saw.
White light. Well, that benefits me, so thank you.
Yum.
Unleash some of thy powers. Ready?
Oh, hey, the Ratatasks count as being in the same row.
Yeah. Yeah, the boss typically goes in the back row. Rathos just go to the side. Counter boost.
It's finally hit me what the Gnosis remind me of in general. They just remind me of the fucking nobody ships from Cage 2.
Unleash some of thy powers.
Do be like that.
Dark Prophet. Once it starts doing this, be prepared because it's about to use its big attack on the next turn.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's why we needed ether drain down or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Good thing is we can stun lock.
Because now it comes Dark Omen. His attack hurts.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's a giant laser.
We're all good. Except for.
Oh.
We're very much not
it's
all
fine.
good.
Up.
We're all good.
This is why the ads have revive and revive DXs to steal.
Unleash some of thy powers.
Well, before it did Dark Omen, I was about to say we can delay that and stun lock it a little and just keep boost chaining, but.
Yeah, that attack right there is why you want trauma plates and the crit immunity from trauma plate. Because yeah, if they get a crit off, that's almost a guaranteed wipe.
Uh-oh.
Alternatively, spam safety level.
Yeah.
Unleash some of thy powers!
We're almost done here.
Yeah.
Aw, I can't believe this saga is coming to an end.
This saga is coming to a Xeno.
There's a Xeno near you.
Eat this! Soul Rhapsody! Eat this! Angelic Requiem!
Requiem of the Angelic.
Done.
GG!
You would.
He put it on for a reason.
Yeah.
I need to go back and watch the upload to see what you did when Erdic Kaiser showed up.
You'll like what I did, Josh.
Yeah, I figured I had an idea, but
And this one, Xenosaga 1, finished.
This one's for you, Ron. Hope you enjoy.
Erdic Kaiser!
The 1 DHP finish.
Just go Power Rangers.
She had 700 left.
Woo!
1 DHP.
Dramatic finish.
There go the Fireflies.
And we're done.
Still have, even to this day, I still have no idea why this boss is called Sophie Pathos.
Don't worry about it.
Well, time to get the hell out of here.
Get out of here.
We have to get out of here quickly.
Oh, jeez.
What was that rumbling?
More explosions?
No,
George, it's the front of boss. It has to explode.
but it feels like we're changing directions.
Shion, I have confirmation of ignition in the Proto Merkabah's propulsion units. It is descending towards Second Miltia now.
Uh-oh.
We colony drop now!
It's a colony drop.
I guess this is more like the Axis drop. Where's Bright with all the nukes?
Yeah, given how big this thing is, it's definitely an Axis drop.
We're gonna drop.
Thank you for the knowledge, Chris.
We're gonna drop the what's its face ship from Fusion into SR-388.
Blow up the planet.
Cosmos, are you sure?
Yes. Should its descent continue at present speed, it will enter the atmosphere in approximately 8 minutes.
Ooh, that's not a lot of time.
This from the very beginning.
I was honestly gonna say I was surprised it's only gonna take 8 minutes.
Today's JRPG is gonna be a lot longer than 8 minutes.
Something as large as this impacts at full speed. Second Miltia will be...
Based on the current angle of approach, breaking up the facility into approximately 28,000 pieces would result in 99.6% of them vaporizing before impact.
Get on it, Cosmos.
Attach each subcompartment?
Just a second. I'll search through my memory banks.
We can do this while we run, by the way.
Yeah, actually start running, guys.
No.
Momo probably can't do this while she's running.
Clock's ticking.
Zeke can carry her.
That's true. Good point.
Hurry! There's no time!
You say that. Why were you standing there then?
Hurry, there's no time.
We needed to find out where we were gonna run.
Not actually typing.
He's mashing the keys.
Shit, her fucking, she's fat fingering.
Oh no!
Is there a problem?
The entire process from system startup to complete detachment takes 1 whole minute. That's not enough time for us to return to the Elsa.
Is this the only place we can activate it from? We can't do it remotely?
No!
You know, we could start it and then leave, alright?
So that the command will only be accepted from here.
Or Cosmos could start it and we can all run.
Only way to stop this thing is to go down with
Someone has to go down with it.
This can't be.
I will go down.
There has to be another way.
Well, while you guys are debating, the clock's ticking.
Yeah, you're having less time now.
Please head back now.
What, Cosmos?
Shion, please return to the Elsa with the others. I will stay behind to initiate the detachment sequence.
Cosmos is right on time.
Stay behind?
This facility will enter the atmosphere shortly. We will exceed the tolerances for maximum temperature in 3 minutes, 28 seconds. Please hurry.
But...
My self-preservation programming is functioning properly. I have no intention of remaining on this facility to the very end. Do not worry.
He doesn't want to save Shadow.
Speed, I can reach the Elsa in under 1 minute.
I have 7 agility, remember?
You're sure?
Yes. This option guarantees the highest probability of success.
All right.
Go!
Let's go, Shion.
But...
Trust her. It'll be okay. She'll catch up. Now come on.
She's comfortable. She'll be fine.
Shion.
She's this game's poster girl. Or this series poster girl. She'll
Leave your daughter behind, Shion. We gotta hustle.
Move that frock.
TikTok, move that frog.
You better make it back. You hear me? You better.
I know you will.
She may come out of it looking worse.
Please enjoy
but she'll
this
be
song,
in
everybody.
Uh-oh.
It is called Pain.
First we touched, and we hurt each other, then we tear our hearts apart. We are too close, and I can feel the pain, fill my empty heart. Is this pain too much for me? Can I stay the same when this pain consumes my heart? Will I be able to hold on to my soul?
Hurry! This area will soon collapse.
Kindness is something I don't want or need. The sunshine would just dissolve me into light. Give me a pain as pleasing as your sight.
Matthews!
Little Master, what's all this shaking? What the hell's going on?
Proto Merkabah is about to re-enter the atmosphere. If left unchecked, it'll crash into the planet.
What?
We detached all the subcompartments, and that's what's causing the shaking. Anyway, we'll get to the details later. Prepare for immediate liftoff.
Prepare? We're not lifting off right now?
Cosmos is still inside. We gotta wait for her.
No, you don't. Just get out into space.
It's already detaching, then aren't we in danger?
I'm aware of that. But if I say we wait, we wait.
Cosmos, please, hurry back.
Captain, up there! What?
Ing?
Captain, we can't stay much longer.
No kidding. Little Master!
Damn it. What's taking her? Come on, come on.
All those areas we just traveled to a couple hours ago. Oh no.
Rip.
They will soon be only a memory.
Captain!
Oh, jeez!
Right, all right. Lift off.
Captain! No! Wait! Ah!
That was close.
Captain, please go back! Cosmos is still inside!
Are you crazy? You want to get caught in that? We're leaving now.
You can't!
Don't be afraid, Shion. Everything will be all right. See with your heart.
See with my heart.
Captain! The wall! 400 meters to the port side! Take her in close!
What?
Trust me, just hurry!
What do you mean, hurry?
Shion, port side, 400 meters, right?
Tony!
Huh? Tony!
And then Shion fell out of the plane.
Jeez. Why is she so heavy?
Just a boom sound.
Thanks, Ziggy.
Yeah! I knew Kris would like that!
Oh yeah.
Ziggy the man.
Cosmos, I really ought to put you on a diet.
Your next form, you're gonna be slimmed down so much watching you.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
So that was Cosmos' theme, Pain. Very nice.
Yeah, that's very nice. Remember this for later, viewers.
Oh boy.
Now we gotta get out of here.
Oh yes, the theme of the robot character, Pain.
I need to get my dinner, so I'm gonna go while this cutscene plays.
Okay.
Oh jeez.
We gotta escape the Death Star.
Hustle and flow, hustle and flow.
We gotta escape. Andross' space.
Time bomb set, get up fast. Uh-oh.
Tony! I'm going for it!
Yeah.
Now we're playing Star Fox 64.
Mission accomplished, appears on screen.
Yeah.
Except not quite yet.
What the?
Something's wrong. Let's get to the bridge.
I don't like to hear that.
Jeez.
What was that? I can't hear you!
Like I said, the angle of approach is too steep.
Well, can't you adjust it?
It's no use. The controls aren't responding.
Take this.
That can't be.
No use.
All control functions are in the green. The apogee and re-entry balances were damaged by the debris. We can't adjust the logical drive angle any further than this.
You moron! Stop whining and do something about it! You want to be vaporized?
Yeah.
External hull temperature exceeding maximum limit.
You are literally coming in hot.
What will you do?
You're... Wait!
Relinquish your pain unto me.
You said the line!
The aft hatch, it's open! What? Who's the moron doing that? Is he trying to burn all of us from the inside out?
It can't be! Cosmos, you can't!
Shion, I will proceed to shield the Elsa with my energy field. Please stabilize the ship during that time.
Don't be ridiculous! What can you possibly accomplish by doing that?
Do not worry. Maintaining this position for 1 minute and 20 seconds will save the Elsa.
But you'll be incinerated if you do that! Stop this at once!
I am happy to be of service.
External cameras destroyed!
Did I just see who I thought I saw?
You did.
I have context and reference for that now. I certainly didn't when I played this. Oops, we're all dead.
Oops. Ain't gonna be no Xenosaga 2.
We're on the planet.
Insert disc 2. No! PS2 games with more than one disc. No!
Are we... okay?
Somehow we made it out of that. Once again.
Huh? Hey! Miss Vector!
Huh?
Activate the secondary bow camera.
Roger.
Okay, I thought his hat said, warning, I am a boomer.
No, boozer.
It's her.
Cosmos.
Air.
Well, there's the budget.
Cosmos!
All the budget went to this woman.
It's okay, guys. She's fine.
Yeah, she's definitely fine.
Disintegrates and falls apart in the credits.
It just turns a light.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Hey, she finally made it to Second Miltia.
Hi, I'm...
Ladies, gentlemen, and others, this has been Xenosaga Episode 1, The Will to Power.
Hi, my name's Cosmo.
Hooray! Wait, that can't be it. Where's the rest of the script?
Here's the rest of the script.
Oh, yeah.
And thus Shion's character was destroyed.
We're not there yet.
Yeah, not quite yet, man.
That's next week.
Who's that Pokemon?
We've seen him before.
from the circumstances, it's clear that the UTIC organization's target is on Wilshire. There's a vortex of temptation and obsession that still remains. That's what continues to draw them in. And Albedo, he's being drawn in just the same.
Albedo? You mean the URTV Albedo? He's still alive?
He will not die. Not until that time arrives.
Speaking of,
Now that was entertaining. All that remains is for my Pesh to link up with the UMN, and my
Albedo watching the final boss. Well, that was entertaining.
Do heed my message, Rubido.
This story never continues. Xenosaga 2 never happened.
We've confirmed a gate jump by Albedo's craft. This is acceptable?
Yes, that's fine. The door that leads to Abel's Ark, he is the only one who can open it.
There's a possibility that he may link with Udu again.
That won't happen. He doesn't have that much power. He's only a key. Of course, we must accept the possibility that he can affect space-time anomalies to some extent. But that's what all of you are for. Still, his will shines with such wondrous light.
Psycho Frame.
It's a shame to relegate him to such a minor role. Don't you think?
Remember this line for the next game. Nice, Junior. Go and get her! Now's your chance, homie! Oh, wait. No, it isn't.
Yay!
Mission complete. Shion.
we Cosmos and Hero Yui to meet.
Welcome back.
And so it ends. This story comes to an end for this episode.
The end of Monolith Softworks' first game.
Ends up being their only game.
That would be a depressing timeline to live in.
Yeah.
Given how many games they've contributed to over the years, in addition to all of their own stuff.
Until we meet again, Shion Uzuki. To be continued.
Say clear data? Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Hey,
Episode
41
1.
hours.
End.
Clear data is strictly for just to load into episode 2. You can't like interact with it at all.
Oh.
There is no New Game Plus.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you can go back and play cards.
It's like Final Fantasy 9. You just play blackjack.
It would be nice if it just like loaded you into your menu and it's like you can use any of the card passport, battle passport, whatever, and that's it.
Yeah, that'd be fun if you had gotten them. Now the plugin module, and now the keywords.
Back.
This is basically all the fucking lore.
Oh, thank you.
All at once. Just
goodness.
Throw it all out.
Telomeros. Can we look at Telomeros? Because I'd been wondering about that.
Sure, we can do that. An enzyme that restores and extends telomeres, the protein that complex the ends of a chromosome.
Fuck you, that doesn't explain anything.
He's right, though.
God damn
He's
it.
right.
Alright, whatever. I'm fine.
That's good! Alright, guys. What did you think of episode 1?
Parts I was there for, it was alright.
Sucks to suck.
Beginning, sure existed, sure was slow. It got better though.
I have been having a grand old time. Final Fantasy X is a video game released for the PlayStation 2. That game has a very special feature called a main character who doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
That's right!
This is useful.
This is a useful trope to have. I love Tidus, by the way. He's great.
Yeah. This game does not have that.
No, no, it doesn't.
Makes it very difficult to keep track of what's going on.
Exposition. This is why they just have the database, because exposition just rolls off the tongue, and it's just like there's no sponge. You either have to try to absorb it yourself, or just be like, oh, well, I'll just smile and nod.
Can I offer a counterpoint to that?
Go on, Josh.
The counterpoint is, if the game sat there and explained everything to us, A, it would be like half as much longer, and B, everybody would complain about how wordy it is, even more than it already is.
Well, sucks to be them. They wouldn't enjoy it anyway, so who cares?
It's true. A deft writer would need to be able to balance exposition and the world building just right to make it flow naturally. So that's on the skill of the writer. I agree with both viewpoints. You make it to you, Chris.
Yes, it really feels like, this is episode 1, but it really feels like there's, and there is an episode 0, a lot of things before this that a lot of people are aware of, but has to be, and is given piecemeal to the viewers before we are given any context. So, for you two, specifically Ray, a bit for Josh, and also for me, as I went back and looked at some of the cutscenes, I was like, okay, I have a bit more context now. I can understand this a bit more. So when you've played all the games and you're going back, you're like, oh, yeah, of course, I get it. This is brilliant, amazing, such characterization, much plot. But as you're sitting here looking at these fucking birds, I'm like, what the hell? I don't understand any of this.
But having the knowledge going through does make things make a lot more sense.
Absolutely,
right.
Absolutely. But having the prior knowledge just makes it way more palatable. This game definitely benefits from having advanced knowledge at times.
But as I said at the start, huge Xenosaga fan, excited to see it for the first time.
My man.
I've now seen it for the first time.
My man.
Huge Xenosaga fan. Very excited to see Xenosaga 2.
Yeah! Let's go!
Let's see how long that mode of your mind lasts.
I can imagine Chris being excited the whole way through. He definitely feels that kind. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Depends on how much Siggy content there is, I guess.
I think there's a good amount of Ziggy content, right?
There's a little bit more in this game. Little bit more. It's all.
No, it's fine.
The lion's share is mostly in episode 3, but that's going to have to come to a topic for another time regarding the in-between mobile game that was in between 1 and 2.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, I shall continue to keep myself abreast of all this going on, keep my plot notes, because it has been helping.
Well, thank you for that, Chris. All right, Josh, what about you?
It has been helping me. I hope it has helped someone else as well.
I really still resonate with this game. I can see a lot more flaws in it now, than I did when I played it in like high school when I first played it.
Same for me, by the way. That's the point I'm going to share.
But I just love the sci-fi aspect of it. I love the ether system. I love the customization stuff. I wish some stuff didn't require so many points and all the grinding and whatever else if you actually want to advance through the stuff. Not that you actually need it. It very much gets you invested in the world. And it kind of sucks that it went like super over budget and they had to course correct after it with what they did for 2 and 3.
Yeah,
because I think it would have been really cool if they had gotten the original intended vision.
I only passively mentioned this. Episode 1 was cut in half for the episode 2 that we got, and is the back half of episode 1 for what they had planned. But after this game, Takahashi and the rest of the crew had to scale back massively to try and get everything into a cohesive thing for episode 3.
Yeah, it was supposed to be what, 6? It was supposed to be 6 parts originally.
Yes,
6 games.
After they finished the first game, it was like, no, that ain't happening anymore. Oh no.
We went massively over budget. There was no money left.
We can't do this anymore. And Namco did legit try. Like they love Xenosaga, so they actually wanted to succeed, but just couldn't. It was the overambition was way too strong. So it was good that they ended up trying again with Xenoblade to much better success. Yeah. Anything else, George?
I do wish the game would have been faster at points as well.
Yeah.
Some of the backtracking is a little annoying. We really needed a mini map when you're moving in the dungeons, because God, that was confusing in times. But outside of that, it was a fun romp to go back through, especially as I was watching the anime alongside the playthrough, basically. So, and there is a lot of stuff in the anime that they just adapt wholesale out of the game, like no changes at all, which is cool.
Wow.
Yeah. The Final Secrets is not one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, they do some merging. They do some merging, I'll say that.
So, I really like episode 1. It wasn't blatantly obvious how excited I was to do this game. This playthrough just breezed on by. This was so much fucking fun. So much fun. I love this game. Warts and all. And there are a lot of warts. This game has lots of problems. Atmosphere problems, pacing problems, speed problems, some combat issues on your side. But I absolutely massively vibe with the customization, the battle system. There's gonna be a lot. There's some of it that carries over in episode 2, but a lot of it I'm gonna miss when we get to episode 2. To the point where episode 3 has to do basically an entire refresh because episode 2 damaged it that badly. But we'll see.
I give them credit for experimenting.
They did experiment. Oh baby, did they experiment?
I don't give them credit for the execution though.
Yeah, there was an execution, alright.
I know a little bit about Xenosaga 1. Now I know a bit more about Xenosaga 1. I know a little bit about Xenosaga 3. I know nothing about Xenosaga 2.
Ooh, baby! Ooh, baby!
Xenosaga 2 is the game that Ray has attempted to start a playthrough of for, like, content purposes twice, and it did not work out both times.
Yeah. This time will be different. Absolutely will be different. I'm ready.
You having a whole ass crew. Like...
I'm absolutely ready for Xenosaga 2. Anyway, I love the cast of the player cast of episode 1. As I've gone on record to say, I adore Shion in this game, and it's going to be very hard to watch her again as the games go on. I don't dislike her as much as I used to as a kid doing episodes 2 and 3, but there's definitely more notable because my knowledge has gotten a lot better about how characters are handling better. But it's this girl was peak in this game, and it's going to be less peak as we go on. And it's so mad because I really did enjoy Shion a lot as a character, especially the protagonist.
They really do accentuate the wrong attributes going forward.
Absolutely, and I'm gonna make a comment on that regarding her and Shulk as we go on, but that's for later. But as for the rest of the cast, Cosmos is great, even if she's just like, I win the game half of the time, but that's her entire appeal, so that's fine. Junior's great, especially as we learn more about him in the next game. They set up stuff nice.
As we go.
Yeah. Yeah, Cosmos is like I said, she wins the game, but her intrigue is that that's her entire appeal as a character, and it's just a powerful android lady.
Seeing her with F-Scythe there gives me power.
Junior, we learn as the game goes on, he sets up quite a bit of going on. You get his role with Albedo, his brother Guining, and him crewing in the battleship, Randall, him just being like this big cheese dude, and despite his age deficiency, he just got it, and then you just learn more about it in the next game. It just sets up nicely. I'm glad that Kris took to Ziggy so well, given that he has very little character in this game. But what he does to he makes it work with just being a big cyborg dude who takes well after the child characters. Momo gets quite a bit of makes you feel bad for her because doing her whole shtick with her father issues, and especially her going with Albedo and all that entails a little bit of yikes. It makes you feel bad for her, but she's a good egg. It's going to slow down for her as we reach the midpoint of episode 2. It's going to start slowing down a little bit, but she's just going to keep a nice consistent level through. It's a nice way for her.
We get some hot and heavy stuff with Momo right at the start, though.
Yeah, and Chaos. Who dat? He's so cool, but who dat?
Who is this real boy?
Who is this tall, lean, handsome boy?
Chouse.
Love Chaos.
I appreciate that no one ever questions who the hell Chaos is.
It's good!
It's like, hey, it's a good boy Chaos. Everyone loves Chaos. Hey, wanna have a drink?
Boy whose name is not capitalized.
Look, Shion and Cosmos and Alan and everybody else just kind of walks into the situation, and they're just like, okay, he's helping us, cool. We have other things to worry about than who this guy is.
Yeah, I
just do. Just look at all the dungeons and stuff we had to like rapidly run through. Oh, you just got done in the Encephalon. Oops, the Kukai Foundation is under attack by Gnosis now. Go do that. Oops, Albedo shows up with the Song of Nephilim. Go do that.
So it's just they're a nice, well-rounded crew of 6. I really enjoy their dynamics that they have for a lot of the time. They just felt like a good party that helped with the whole sci-fi thing, and just really like leaning into it. And Shion just being as appealing as she is in this game helped a lot, in my opinion, of the episode, and that's good. And I really enjoy the game for that. And that's basically the long and short of episode 1 for me.
Whee!
So that's that, everybody. I hope you enjoyed Xenosaga episode 1. Until next time, we see episode 2, Beyond Good and Evil, and see what they got right, and see what they got wrong. And there's more wrong than right. Uh-oh.
More like Beyond Good and Bad.
Beyond Evil and Bad.
Beyond Bad and Evil.
Hey!
Well, I genuinely look forward to seeing you guys for episode 2, because I actually look forward to finishing it, because episode 3... While I don't like it as much as episode 1, is a really good game, and it's a pretty damn fun game in its own right, despite its budgetary issues.
It's a good bounce back.
Yeah. So, look forward to that.
Cool.
So,
besides, you get to play as your favorite in 3.
Yes! Yes! Best girl! Best girl coming!